thank you for being here for my next presentation in Latin. One thing I neglected to mention in the presentation prior is that Latin has an interesting way of putting the verb and the subject together. For example, in ambulo. In English, you would say I walk, which is two different words. In Latin, it is one word. Just by looking at it, you know that it is talking about the subject because it ends with because of that ending there, the O. So ambulare. This is the infinitive. Ambulare. Remember, amo, I love. The infinitive would be amare. Amare. Notice the ending is very similar. As it relates to forming the infinitive in the Latin language. Now, here we have the singular form of the verb. Ambulo, it ends with an O. If you are walking, ambulas, you are walking. And if it is walking, if he is walking, and if she is walking, we say ambulat, ambulat, ambulat. Now, the plural. What happens if you are here with me and we want to tell somebody we are walking? We say ambulamus, ambulamus, we are walking. Notice that now we have the ending mus here. And then what if I'm talking to the class and they're asking me how we are getting to the park, and I tell them you are walking. That would be ambulatis. Ambulatis, that is the plural for the second person. And what about if we want to talk about it, he, and she in the plural form? They are walking, or they walk. That would be ambulant, ambulant. So the rest of the sentence remains the same, except we will modify the endings of the verb of this infinitive ambulare to correspond with the grammatical person in question. For example, ambulo, I am walking. Ambulas, you are walking. You see how it changes from O to AS? That is because now the subject has changed and the verb changes accordingly. Let me see here. Let's look at the sentence. Ambulamus ad casam. What is that? Ambulamus, we, because we have the ending here, mus, this is the first person plural. Ambulamus, where? Ad casam, towards the house. It can be ambulamus ab casa. And then the second one here reads ambulant ad casam. Which one is this? Ambulant. You look here. They are walking, or they walk. So you see the rest of the prepositional phrase in these examples remains the same. The only thing that we change is here, the subject and the verb, because it has to refer to the actual person who's doing the action. Here, ambulo, it was just me. Here, it's just not me. You are here as well, so we say ambulamus, that's we are walking, and so forth. Can you come up with your own sentences using some of these endings? Any other questions? Well, thank you again for being here.